afternoon, good night, wherever you are. Welcome to the channel. My name is Leticia, and we're here to do our first roundup. So this year, okay, let's rewind a little bit. I started the channel, it's been like 6 months. Thank you. And this year, I thought we should start like controlling stuff, not just for the sake of controlling, but like to make sure I'm using my stuff. Maybe you could do that too if you want. And we started here a project pen for some products. Those are not products that I hate. Those are just products that I think like they could, move on, even though I like using them. And I also started a spreadsheet. I can put like a little picture here for you guys. But basically, I just want to see how many uses I get out of the products. It's like kind of a curiosity. I don't think I've seen anyone doing that. I control like every single day. It's more like I want to know like how many uses I can get before I hit pen, before I finish a product. Is it worth it? Is it not? Some products cat hair. Some products I don't really expect that I would have like many uses over a month or even over its whole life. Because for some products, like for example eyeshadows, that's not really the point, or at least not for me. For some people it is. So yeah, so it's a roundup of January. So I started controlling a little bit into January, so almost in the second part, like second part of January. So it will be like 20 days, even less, of controlling, which is not ideal, but it's better late than never. So first, I thought we should start with our most used products of the month. Oh God, so excited. So the first product is the E.L.F. Whoa Brow in the color Deep Brow. I use this every single day. There's nothing better. Not for me, not for my brow. It's what I'm using today. It's just like my brow like doesn't need much. I barely have to even pluck anything. So basically what I like to do is, because it's tinted, I just like use the first time I take it out of the package, it has a lot of tint, so I just use it to kind of color my skin and make my hair like more fluffy in the front. And then with the rest of the product that I still have in the brush, I just finish my brow. And it's just like to, make it fluffy and nice. So basically it's correcting this front part a little bit, the other parts, I guess. It's not much. And I really love this product. I don't know. Can't say enough. I've used this 16 times this month, but I started to count the month like after the day 10th. So it's every single day I did makeup, basically. Second product is a product that I actually don't like. Is my only mascara. I mean, I have another mascara, but I didn't open that one. I don't like having many mascaras open. This one is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Full Fan Effect. I don't like the brush and I don't like the effect. It's so hard for me to control it and have the look that I want. And even now I look at my lashes and they're just okay. They're not full enough. They start clinging. Ugh, I hate this. But, it's what I have open. I use this 16 times and it's also in the project pen. So we're making a lot of progress there. Something else that it's in the project pen and that I've been using like crazy because it's in the project pen is the Rare Beauty foundation. So I like the finishing of this foundation. That's what I'm using right now. I think it's a little bit too heavy for me. I'm really trying to use it. I don't think this will ever finish. Just saying. There's like so much product. I don't know. Anyways, I used it 13 times. So most of the times I did my makeup basically, and it's my project pan. Still, I can't see where I am. Like And I'm trying to use 2 dots on my face, which is more than what I used before, which was 1 dot. This goes such a long way. It's just like, we'll never finish. Next 2 products that I've used a lot are the Rare Beauty primers. I really like these boys. Oh, I really like them. This is the pore diffusing, and this is the illuminating. So the pore diffusing and the illuminating, I used almost the same amount of times. The pore diffuser 13 and the illuminating 12. So almost all the times I made I did my makeup also. And yeah, and I marked here the status. You can see like I marked in the 27th, and it's already a little up here. I already used a little more, so this is gonna be fast. Next one is something that is not in the project pan, which is my Phytosurgence blush in the color Fume. I love this. It's just, I use as base as any blush. It's almost like foundation, now Fume. That's the base of any blush. It's just such a neutral, natural color. I don't have only Fume on my cheeks, but that's the base. I have Fume, Fervor, and another blush that I'm going to talk later. I used this blush 11 times this month. Makeup by Mario Eyeliner is the next one. Is also not in the project pan, but is the pencil in the color Perfect Brown, the Perfect Brown. And I use it almost every day, just, you know, or to give it a little like darken edge for my outer corner here, a little bit of tight lining. And I'm just having fun with this, trying to, like, you know, mark and give some dimension to my eyes in any way possible. And I use this 11 times. Something else that's been a staple, it's also not in the project pan, is this Maybelline color sensational lip liner in the color Magnetic Mauve. It's just like such a good color for my lips. So I have the Totally Toffle, but that's too warm for me most of the days because, you know, that's my complexion. But even the makeup I usually use like neutral to colder colors, so this fits much better. And I used it 10 times. Next one, also not in the project pan, is the Fenty Bright Fix Eye Brightener Illuminating in the color Melon, and I used it 9 times. Next one is the Kaleidos Charisma Contour Palette in the color Cool and Light, and I use it almost every day. Like, I used it a lot. It's my only contour, basically. And the colors I use most are the okay, Chisel, and then the shade. I rarely use the fill, but they're great. I used it 9 times. Next, it is in the project pan. It's actually the highlighter by Benefit, Dandelion Twinkle, and that hit pan long ago. I'm trying to finish it up. So I don't see more progress than before, but just going strong. 9 uses. Next one, it is in the project pan, and it's the Rael by Renata Mais. It's a compact face powder. I don't think you can see, like, I don't think you can see more progress, but you can see, like, you can start seeing the contour of the pen here. Yeah, it will show up fast. That's my only powder, so I use it a lot. Every time I use a powder, that's the one I'm using, and I used 9 times. Next is the other blush that I have on my face right now, which is from a Brazilian brand, Natura. I don't know the color, and you know, you can also see the contour of the pan here. I used it 8 times. And the least in the most used is the Phytosurgence Divine Daylight Spectral Shine highlighter. If I didn't say that, highlighter. And you see, I use it a lot. It's like a big dent, but it's something with this product that you actually need to like swirl a lot here to get the product to work well, which it does after you do your thing. I used it 8 times. Now, what happened to all the Project Pan products, right? The Burt's Bees Defining Eyeliner in the color Mulberry. I try using this, but it just does not give enough pigment. So most of the time, I just don't want to use it. But honestly, a lot of the times, it's just like not a color I want. Like, for example, I could have used it today, but it does, like, I didn't even think about it. Because, like, it wouldn't match well, but I didn't even think about it. I used the Mario eyeliner because it's just, like, it just tugs and so frustrating. I used this 3 times, though. It wasn't 0, but it's, like, something that I think it's, I don't know if it's, you know, ever going to finish. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it goes back. So let's see how much I have. Oh, boy. I have, like, too much product. I'm not sure this is going to go well. Next mention, my Burt's Bees lipsticks. They are also in the Project Pan. The Crimson Coast and the Roosted River. Crimson Coast I used 2 times, and Roosted River I used only once. Like, I'm doing a lot with my eyes these days, so I'm not really doing a lot of my lips. Like, even this lip for me, which would be like a nude lip on me, like natural lip on me, it's already too much for me, my personal taste. So, like, these colors, as I've shown before, they are darker. They are darker and redder. So, let's see how much I got here. This is not gonna be fast to finish. Oh boy, I have a lot, as you can tell. You can see the regret in my face right now, right? Like, I don't know about this. Putting it back. The next one is the E.L.F. Putty Eye Primer, which the concept is great. I love the package, love everything in the color cream, but it's just like it's like it's dry. It's so dry that you can see it started to separate from the packaging. So it's like I used it literally twice a month, once since I started to count. I just can't. Every time I use it, I see like here, my eyes just like I'm not 18 years old. Even if I was, I would probably like have patches after using this, but like I see like here when I use it gets so dry. It's like I'm suddenly 80 years old. It's just like, why? I'd rather have my eyeshadow just smudging all over the place than just, you know, adding 50 years on my face. Why would I do that? Why? Just, I can clean smudging. I can just like, it's new. What do I do if it's like so dry and patchy that just, no, raising. So I'm honestly really interested in decluttering that. I don't think I'm gonna use that. Let's do that now. Let's declutter. So my last product in the Project Pan is the sample from the Translucent Loose Setting Powder from Mercier, and it's still closed. And it's not because I don't want to try. I'm really curious. It's just like once I open this, it's gonna go everywhere. So I'm just so afraid of opening it. I have to figure out a way to put it in a container that's gonna be, you know, contained. I'm gonna think about this really. I'm gonna leave it here just so I can, you know, give it enough attention. Now we're going to my last use. So the Phytosurgence eyeshadows. If you don't know what they are little beauties like that. They are they're like cream, marvelous, smooth and nice, brilliant eyeshadows, and I love them. I didn't use them once, and I know why. So first of all, I have a lot of well, there's more than one reason. So, first of all, I have a lot of powder eyeshadows that I bought recently, like my single eyeshadows and some palettes that I really want to give more attention to. And frequently, I think about using them as a base. But then the problem is that the ones that attract me most from the Phytosurgence, the ones that I have, they have a lot of glitter in them. Like this one that I just showed, like over Orchid Overload. You can see, like, it's not a bad thing. It looks wet, looks marvelous. But it's still, like, I think some kind of mica or something. I did not read the ingredients, but what I did do is that I tested, and every time I used it on my eyes, it irritates my skin. It's not because I have allergies, it's because of the retinol I'm using. So it just built up on irritation. And because of the super dry weather inside my house, because of the heating system, you can see, like, my neck is being irritated. Like, my face, it's like on the verge of the brink or like just exploding. So I don't want to use that because I know, because of the particles, I feel like when I put it on, it kind of irritates my skin, like literally. That's how I feel. I might be wrong, but the fact is, like, I might be wrong about what's happening, but the fact is that every time I use those, I feel like my eyes irritating a little bit. And I'm not going to declutter because I love them and I will use them again, but right now is not the best time for that. I'm sorry, I love them. And I do recommend them. It's just like, right now. This face here can't take it now, but we will soon. Glitters. So for the same reason I'm saying right now, like, first, I am really into multi-chromes and, like, Cliona, JD Glow type of eyeshadows. And I love the glitters. I love glitter. I absolutely love glitter. I'm bonkers for glitters. But this MAC glitter, I don't have a glue for it. So I haven't tried it yet. I do want to. And I do think about it constantly. I'm like, how is it going to stay on my eyes? Really? So it's a loose glitter. This one is from JD Glow, which they deliver me in the wrong color. Fascinating. I bought it just because it was that magenta pink that I'm bonkers over, like almost this color. It's called Geisha, the color, and then they deliver all the eyeshadows correctly, and this one they delivered in the wrong color. Like, even in my receipt, it's saying Geisha, and then I read here and it's platinum, and I'm like, that's not the one. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And I even, like, I mailed them. They absolutely did not answer me. Like, it's been 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Like, they just ignored me. So it's like, okay, let's try, because it is a pretty color. It's great. It still transfers, because, like, everything transfers in my eyes. I don't know if you can see. Like, even the Mario eyeliner here is transferring, because I have, like, super hooded eyes. So I use this a little bit in my inner corners. Still transferred. But it's, like, beautiful, so no problems. I still only use this once because, too much glitter might irritate my face, blah, blah, blah. But I'm really into the multi-chromes. Even the Tati Beauty palette that I have full of glitters that I absolutely love, I haven't been using, so I won't irritate my skin. And my single eyeshadows. So those are less used, like my eyeshadow palettes, and I think, like, they have been used. But the problem is, if you look at them, I have a lot. So you see, lots of them. You can't possibly put all of them in your eyes at once. So what I've been doing, because I really want to use all of them, I've been, like, every day I use a different one. I try a different one. So I've used almost all of them at least once or twice, even my eyeshadow palettes. But it still makes them one of the least used products in my collection. Nothing I can do about it. But it's curious, like, it's something that kind of obvious, but you only notice, like, after you start controlling, is that if you have too many of the same product that you can apply only so many on your face at once, you're not going to use them often. You're not going to use them a lot. So the fact that they are powder, it's it's great because that means that they were gonna last a long time, but still, you know. And for the final part of this video, just running very quickly with you guys because I already said that I was gonna declutter. I declutter all my mini bite with the old formula lipsticks. I hate this. It's horrible. This I'm just decluttering right now with you guys. I finished up my MAC Fix Plus sample. Great. I mean, whatever. Good. It's good. It does wet my skin, so that's what it's supposed to do, right? My Ilia Color Haze Multi Pigment thing. It's expired. My Kosas 10-second eyeshadows expired too, which is a shame because I think like I would probably prefer this formula. I never got around to buying Globe, the one I wanted. Okay, Kosas blush 8th Muse. It smells like crayon. It's so expired. My Kosas face oil. It's also expired. It's almost like here. I almost finished it, so I kind of feel very good about it, but it's expired. My skin is already irritated enough. I don't need to put expired products on it. And this E.L.F Ultra Precise Brow. I bought this in the wrong shade, but it's like it's I didn't know it was the wrong shade. I thought it would be, you know, at least okay. Is the color brunette? It's like red. It's like not for me. My eyebrows, I don't know if you can see, they're like jet black. My hair is not jet black. My eyebrows are. My eyelashes are. So if I try to put this red, it's like it does not do the shadow thing. I tried using like 2-3 times and then like I have to declutter. I'm so sorry. I really do have to declutter this. It's a shame. It's brand new, but like I don't have a way of using this. This color is just so off-putting. I will buy the right color eventually. And my old Naked Urban Decay, I'm not really decluttering. I'm decluttering like as in not using it anymore, but I am completely bonkers for these colors here, so I'm gonna keep it so I can go around in shops comparing the shadows, the colors, so I can buy my perfect replacements for these colors here. Buck, Naked, Scene, Sidecar, they are marvelous. Those here, those first 5 shades. Anyways, it's gonna be a reference, but I'm not gonna use it anymore on my eyes because, you know, I learned things. And I wanted to take a moment in this video in the end just to show my empties, my yearly empties, because I felt like making a video just to show these products. I don't think it's enough, but it's just like a roundup of my 2021 don't know the year empties. So basically my CeraVe moisturizer, the facial lotion, I used one of those completely. I love this thing. I use it every time, like day and night on my skin. You can see like here, I bought it in June, then so I have some marks here. I already have a new one that I'm using. This sunscreen from La Roche, yeah. It's supposed to like irritate less your skin. I use sunscreen every day, so I also bought this when I started to have dermatitis on my skin. Very good. I do recommend this. Oh yeah, and it has pigment because I really like sunscreen with pigment. Sometimes I don't use foundation because that just helps so much. This shampoo, also for my dermatitis, is Sky shampoo from Green Cricket. It's very good. I used it all. Now I'm back to using my shampoo that I was using before the dermatitis, but I would totally rebuy this, honestly. Very good. My Bioderma Sensibio blah 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 for sensitive skin is a micellar water. I really like this. I even bought the cotton pads not the reusable cotton pads to clean my face with this. I did not rebuy it, but that's only because I already had what's it called, like it's makeup remover balm from Good Molecules that I had to finish, that I was using before the dermatitis, but I will probably rebuy this. Very good. Dermatitis deodorant, very good too. This Vichy, for sensitive skins, I suppose. Very, yeah, see, you can even see the plastic, can't use it anymore. I really finished my product. And yeah, great. I still prefer the Cosas deodorant, but this is great. Oh yeah, the Glossier Boy Brow in the color brown. I used up. I hate it. Never gonna buy it again. Glossier Brow Flick in the color brown. It's also red. Another thing for the brow that it's not brown. For the brow that is not brown. It's actually red. So decluttering this shit. Decluttering it. And my Cosas lip oil. I know it looks like there is product, but there's no possible way of reaching it. I tried everything. I tried even like turning, like it just, I think it's dry there. I used it until I could not like take anything anymore. I love this. It's in the color Malibu. And the last products, it's Rael Miracle Patches for acne. So what I do is sometimes when I have, you know, acne that I've been having a lot, sometimes if it's very bad, I use it in the day too, but most of the times I use it to sleep at night. So I apply the medicine, then I pop them on my zits, and I sleep with them. And the other day, they suck a lot of things, but usually this one just works if they're not under the skin. Only if they already have like the yellow head. Gross, I know, but that's when it works better. Or if you pop them, that works very well. Like if you can't stand it, like sometimes I have to pop them. I know it's not correct way to doing this, but sometimes they are like so inflamed that if I don't pop them, I can't deal with my skin. So when I pop them, a clean procedure popping, not just in the mirror, just I clean my hand, everything. I get a glove and I pop them. It hurts less because I think it's less pressure. And then I apply medicine, and I put this, and it helps to heal because it sucks all the things. So it's very good. This one though, so this is the same brand, Rael Beauty Miracle Patch, but this one is like 3 times the price. Like it's the same price, but 1/3 of the product in here, because it comes with like some kind of medicine or something, and it's like bullshit. Doesn't help, because theoretically it helps treating. Like apply your own medicine and put the normal patch on. It's gonna be much better for you. This green one's like no. And that's it. Those are the empties that I saved. It's not my empties of the whole year, but since I started the YouTube and I thought, oh, I should save my empties to show. Those are my empties, and that's it. That's my roundup January, a little bit of like 2021 too. I hope you like it. I hope you enjoy it. Comment, like, did you ever use any other products? Do you agree with me? You don't agree with me? I want to know. And that's it. Comment, like, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Have a good one.